so when you buy a Monster Jam 1/64 scale style little toy like this, you get jumps like maybe this one with these broken boards, or this, well, now they've got these cool actually crushable cars, but never do you see this kind of a jump, which is barely as wide as the truck at a Monster Jam event. You see something more like this. And so that's what we're gonna try and create today. Oh, next up, I think we're gonna have Zombie coming into the action. Oh, he's already broken his arms off. Must have done that in the races. Hey Monster Jam fans, Tony here, CCxRC, and typically on this channel you'll be seeing remote control car videos. But today we're gonna take a break from that and show you this Monster Jam track that my sons and I built, and show you what we did to build it in case you want to build one of your own. It's very simple to do. It takes a little bit of time, but it's totally worth it. You can't really find stuff like this in the stores to play with these 1/64 scale trucks that we've got here. We've got a whole collection of them, but you know, usually we're setting up books and all that kind of stuff, and it's just not the same. So I mean, not the same as having like a car crush pile like this here. So we went ahead and painted ours to look like one of them that we found on here that we liked, that was from the 2016 Monster Jam World Final event. Stick around, check it out. I'm sure you'll like it, and your kids would love to have something like this. Anyway guys, enjoy. This is the part where I teach you how not to use plaster of Paris. I had a couple of good ideas using boards inside to help use less product, but I did not read the directions, and I did not make a good mixture of plaster of Paris, and it therefore did not set up and harden until I added extreme heat. This could be a good solution if you know how to use it, but it is messy. I highly recommend using the next solution. Alright, so that was a bad idea, guys. I found something a little bit easier. This is what I was looking for in the first place, but couldn't find when we were at Walmart. But it's just air dry clay, and so this will be a lot less mess to work with. And so we're going to move to this. We'll still use some of the ramps we made out of the plaster, but I think that I would definitely advise using this for making it a much easier job. So let's get to it. Alright, so one of the things that we're going to do here is we're rolling it out a little bit, and then he's going to take one of our junkier trucks here that they painted before. Not a junkier truck, we actually liked it, Michigan Ice Monster. And he's gonna roll some tire treads into the clay. So go ahead, buddy, roll them in. And give it a little bit of texture, yep. You do a little harder than that. There you go. That way when we paint it, it'll look like it's been driven on too. Alright, so getting some tracks on there, yeah. Alright, so we should mention that this air dry clay costs $7 if you get it on walmart.com for in-store pickup. If you buy it in store, it is $9.50 for a 5-pound container. So you can see hand-wise, we built these 2 jumps out of 1 container of it. So you'll probably want at least 2, so you're looking at about 14, 15 bucks, which is what we spent on the other plaster. And so I think we'll get almost the same amount out of it, not quite as much, but this is just way easier to work with, huh buddy? Easier to work with it? Yeah. That's good. So, crush a few cars, gotta push them down into the clay, down. Lock them in. Put this one in the middle. Alright, Dom, what are you going to make? You got to make a big jump, kind of like the one we did over there. Something huge. Yeah, I'm going to help you. The step up. He's doing the matching race jumps over here. And the cat's just getting in the way like he likes to do. Part of the action, huh, Indy? Okay, so 2 days have passed, and the Crayola clay ones are still drying. We've actually got them over here sitting in the sun. Hopefully maybe that'll make them dry a little bit faster for us because we have not had them in the sun. But we want to keep moving on, so we've got the plaster ones. We're going to go ahead and try and keep those. And we've got some acrylic paint here, and we've got our paint scheme that we're going to use. And you can see they've got a lot of blue and yellow. They've got blue and yellow jumps, all that. So we used this glow yellow because we liked actually just the color of it the best. We didn't really care that it was going to glow. It was more expensive though. This was, I think, $2 for a bottle, where these are either 99 cents or 50 cents, depending on which one you get at Walmart. So that's the idea at least, but we're going to paint the jumps here first, see how it works, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so now we've moved on to painting the Crayola ones. Dami's over there, and he's painting away on the ramps, getting the yellow on the faces, and the blue is going where basically the jump faces are not on them. We had to go and paint the bottom of the plaster ones because it needed basically a sealant around the plaster, or otherwise it kept rubbing white off on your hands, and so it would rub off on other things. I will say that the Crayola is taking the paint way better than the plaster as well, so it's just a lot nicer to paint. Plus, being like the brown color, if you miss spots, it actually looks like the track when they have been run a little bit and the dirt's showing through, whereas the plaster is like bright white wherever you're missing. These are dry now, so I can flip it over. But once it's done painting, you know, you put the white lines on, it'll clean everything up. So we've kind of painted to the edges here, spray painted the cars all one color, and then yeah, gotta just wrap them up. We got a bunch of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10th one over here that we have to get to still, just the bottom of it, but it's all coming together. Doing a great job painting it, buddy. Apple barrel multi-surface chocolate sprinkle. Yum. Nice and covered. All right, now give it a drive. All right, so that looks pretty good. We actually went and squirted a few spots, just put it right on there and rolled through it from there to get that really heavy mud in areas. But once you put the jumps on here too, that'll also give it that look a little bit. And we might do the same effect on the jumps when it's done. We'll see how we like it, but we kind of like it clean like they look right now. So yeah, this is just an idea if we want to put a couple jumps out on here, have it look like a mud track. And when you're done getting them all painted, you can just rinse them off. It's just acrylic paint if you want the tires to be back to just black. These two were kind of, like I said, one got the mohawk broken off it, and this one my younger son wanted to try painting when he was younger with nail polish, so it's got pink nail polish. So these two have been the ones that we've been using throughout this process to make the tracks and get the clay on them and all that. But all of it can come off if you want to clean them up right after. All right, so when it comes to the white paint, this is going to be the most difficult part. So this was the size we were going to do. This is kind of like your Hampton Coliseum. You know what I'm talking about, Virginia. So we're going to go like Ford Field here and expand our course and make it a lot bigger. So we got 4 of them and it's expandable, so we'll just be able to move these foam cores around as needed for the varying sizes that we want to do. Right, guys? You have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we've got 4 of them. They come in this tan color. You get this, what did we say it was? Chocolate sprinkled brown paint. All right, so we need to make a mess. So we need to clear all the jumps and let's go big with this thing. Oh, finally got Monster Mutt Dalmatian. We've been looking for this one and not been able to get it, but we got it today. I had to actually climb up on shelves at Walmart and reach up above and go through the double packs, and I finally found it. So yeah. So we got that, and Scooby-Doo, and Overkill Evolution, and Alien Invasion. Those are the new ones to add to the collection, which is, this is not even half of it that they have out right now. We got lots more. You'll see it when we get them lined up here when this is all done. More on there. in the son of a digger. Coming on the freestyle course here. Oh, he's gonna go for his bicycle maybe into a moonwalk. He's getting in it. Oh, he's trying to ride that reverse. They're gonna try and race. This would be better in our round table, having this in the middle, because they've got to go around somehow, and this table is really big. So they're gonna have to like go under. No, other way, Dino. You're coming this way. You both go the same direction.
We start from here.
Yep, and you got to go all the way around. No, you go. So you both start at different ones, and you got to end at your jump again.
Okay, watch this.
Ready? On your mark. Get set, go. Yeah, that's it. Get under there, buddy. Get under. He's running. He's running. Oh, it's a tight one. Oh, Dami just won. Let's switch to the starting sides. Well, I hope the video inspired you to make one of your own, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As always, have fun RCing, or in this case, playing with little toy cars. Catch you next time.